up right now for Mr. Jadnack The Entertainer. Let's go, y'all, give it up.
You fucking with it? Fucking with it. Oh, no, it's not the biggest one.
Man, y'all gotta turn up, man. Jadnack The Entertainer, turn up! Turn up! Stop playing, keep turning up, keep turning up. Keep turning up, I gotta give it.
Speaking on my name, change, get you changed. Big body range, you know we're not the same.
Hey, I'm old as shit, dog. A lot of y'all, man. It took my daughter and my niece like 2 days to teach me that dance. I pulled about 4 hamstrings in about the last 4 weeks. How you guys doing tonight? Good. They tried to teach me more, man, but I was like, whoa, man, let me just do my own thing, you know? Things that I grew up on. Maybe I can remix it a little bit. First thing my niece said to me was, Uncle, don't do that thing with your shoulders. I was like, dare you. You guys want to see what I had, though? Yeah. You guys really want to see? It's moves that I grew up on. Y'all really want to see? Yeah. Ready, fast. You want to show them real quick?
You fucking with that? Fucking with that. Oh, well. Oh, yeah. No, it's not the biggest one. Oh, well. I'm a top one. You gon' work that too. They go from 15. How you pay 22? Oh, look, my dress on, a lot of bands on. I'm alright, you can get it right. Check the pants on. Nation business, I just spent the 50. Tell me what's the T. Portray that image, acting like you win. We pay him a business.
Turn up! Turn up! Turn up!
Big body range, you know we're not.
All right, we good, we good. Oh, my little turn up music. All right. Where my Zoes at? Where my Zoes at? Yeah! And we got Soup Jumbo coming up, guys. How y'all feel about that? Yes, sir. We got Soup Jumbo. Hey, listen. I'm glad nowadays it's pretty cool to be a Haitian. But I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. It wasn't like that back in the days. First of all, we was easily identified. I was the kid in the tug of war line wearing a 3-piece suit, you know? You know how many calories a Haitian kid loses during field day wearing a tuxedo? And it was worse for the girls because they'd be out there sweating out their barrettes and ribbons, putting stains in their first communion gowns. I mean, you walk into an elementary Esau class back in the day, it looked like a room full of ring bearers and flower girls, as if we was getting ready for some big quinceañera or something like that. Seriously, man. And one thing that we dreaded, though, was going home, being easily identified by the neighborhood thugs. First thing they'd walk up to you and be like, hey, check this out, dude. You Haitian? And of course, that day I'm wearing my matching yellow vest and tie. I had to think on my feet, though. I was like, nah, I'm French. And we was also blessed to grow up in segregated neighborhoods. We was last of a dying breed with that. I was blessed to be, bused 2 hours away from the hood to like a regular school. And then some Haitians got bused to the Black American schools. Now, if you don't know what Black American schools are, they were pretty tough. Now, don't get it twisted. The school that I went to was pretty tough, too, so we had to hold it down because we had Black Americans bust out there, too. But at the Black American schools, though, they had things like Haitian Jump Day. Like, who down at the school board authorized a holiday called Haitian Jump Day? Could you imagine that? They walk up to you like, hey, check this out, Haitian. You know what day it is? If it was me, I'd act so dumb. I'd be like, oh, shoot, I don't know, Rompoporo. Haitian Jump Day. Any college students in the building tonight? Any college students who are proud to be in school in the building tonight? All right, okay. I know you guys are glad exams are over with, right? Let me ask y'all a question. How many of y'all didn't study for your exams? Thank you for being honest. I appreciate it. What's your name? Huh? Okay, didn't study for her exams. It's okay. Listen, don't feel bad. My message to you is don't feel bad. Because you probably had other shit to do, like get high, play Fortnite all day, or drop a mixtape. Who knows? I'll keep it real with you. I remember one time when I didn't study for my exams. It was many moons ago at FAMU. Any rattlers in the building tonight? No. Okay. Any TCC alumni? Anybody stop by Tallahassee anytime soon? Just Palm Beach State in the building. But now I remember one time when I didn't study for an exam, but I didn't worry myself. That morning I woke up, rolled out of bed. I probably recited Psalms 23 about 16 times. Went to class, walked in there, pulled my seat up, sat down at the table, and I must have looked at the paper for like what it felt like hours. And then finally God gave me a breakthrough. Abacadabra. Abacadabra. I got up, I walked straight up to the teacher, threw the test on the desk, and I said, see you next semester. I know I didn't pass. The message wasn't me passing, it was about not studying, not worried about it, huh? You got it? All right. Speaking of school, you gotta stick to it. That's my best advice, stick to it. Credentials is everything, guys. What you do and how you do it really matters. I remember back in the day it used to be, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Well, with things transitioning through social media in this world, nowadays it's not even who you know, it's who are you. People want to know you. People are tracking you. Everything's recorded. So get that paper. Be important to somebody. Why do you think Instagram models are winning? Because they know who they are. They are showing titties. And everybody like titties. Everybody like titties. Men, women, especially children. Listen, I'm not telling you to become an Instagram model. I'm just telling you get your credentials and make that paper. You know what I'm saying? I didn't come out here to tell no jokes, guys. Really, I came out here to give messages to my next generation. And first message, use your brain. Please, please use your brain. And I know it's easier said than done, but it's very hard due to the fact that we have smartphones that are your brains now. And let me give you an example. I had a young lady who I invited to the show. She was a coworker, in her 20s. And she was like, well, tell me a joke then. I was like, all right, no problem. Well, my name is Jadnack, and I'm used to two different type of responses. I tell white people my name is Jadnack, they go, cool name, awesome. Wish I had a name like that. Black people, I tell them my name is Jadnack, they go, bitch, stop lying. You would think that's what she did, but her response was, LOL. I looked at her, I was like, just laugh. Just laugh. You gotta use your brains, guys. So many kids aren't passing FCAT writing because they can't keep a smiley face emoji out of the sentence. I promise you, I had a teacher one time who showed me verbatim a sentence a student wrote. And it went like this. OMW, LAR, hashtag to my, SO, ASAP. I'm gonna repeat it again. OMW, LAR, hashtag to my, SO, ASAP. And the ironic thing about it is that the student still got points. Why? Because the student made sure they still added a period at the end. Use your brains. Next message. Take care of yourself. Like I told you earlier, I'm old as shit. And I know a lot of you guys out here are in your 20s. Who are the 20-year-olds out there? Is any 20-year-olds out here? Okay. Guys, things will change when you're on this side of 30. I'm just letting you know now. Things will change. First thing that will change is your mind. I remember back in the day, you give me like 15 numbers straight, I'll be able to spit them out like that. Boom, boom, my memory is on point. Now on this side of 30, I'll be losing stuff that be like right there in my hands. Like, what the? I thought I just had my penis right in my hand. What the hell is my penis at? Use your mind. You lose your mind. The next thing on this side of 30 that starts going is your body. Your body. Back in the day, I used to be able to just roll out of bed, jump up, kick my shoes on like Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, go out there, play a whole game of football. Nowadays, on this side of 30, your body will get injuries that you never thought you could get in your life. One time I called my boy Bobby, I said, Bobby, check this out, man. I can't make it today. I'm injured. He's like, dawg, what's going on, man? I said, I pulled my armpit muscle. And he asked the question, he asked me what was going on again because he knew he heard some bullshit. You know, you ask that question again. He's like, what you said, dawg? I said, I pulled my armpit muscle, man. And he said, how did you do that? I was brushing my teeth and I heard a pop, man. You guys can laugh about it. Golly, damn. You guys like, what type of laugh was that? What type of laugh was that? What type of laugh was that? Can somebody say what up? Laughing. They just caught me off guard. I saw a shooting silence was at me real quick. You know how stressful it is in public for somebody to tell me that my shoelaces are untied on this side of 30? What? Back in the day, I had no issues putting on shoes. Nowadays, I roll out of bed, I'm sitting at the edge of the bed looking at the closet like, flip-flops it is, damn. I'm at work with a shirt and a tie on and some Nike slides. Talking about, welcome to K Jewelers, how can I help you celebrate? That's where I work at. That's our little tagline. Welcome to K Jewelers, how can I help you celebrate? It really should be, welcome to K Jewelers. Let me bring you into debt. Expensive as fuck. And just a side note, I started growing my dreads out while I was working at K Jewelers. And it was like an interesting sight. You know, you walk by K Jewelers and there'd be this handsome black dude in a three-piece suit with penises sticking out of his head. You should see the expression when I'm standing in front of the store and they walk by, like black people especially, they look at the marquee and then look at me to double check like, if they was at the right place. Like, bro, is this K Jewelers or the swap shop? And I'll be like, nigga, get in here, let me help you celebrate. White people are worse though. I was helping this one white lady get into $2,500 of debt, and I was handing her jewelry, and she clutched her purse. And I was really offended. And I was like, look, lady, I'm not here to steal from you. I'm here to help you celebrate. Speaking of white people, guys, I want you guys to get ready to give them some good energy. I got this next comedian coming up, man. You've seen him at the Improv. You've seen him at South Florida. He was a finalist for South Florida's Funniest Comedian. Guys, please, let's start bringing him in. Round of applause, guys. Round of applause. Round of applause. Guys, get ready for Terry Wade.
I've been popping, man, I feel just like a rock star. All my brothers got that gas and they always be smoking like a rock star.
This looks fun. This show looks dope. What the fuck am I doing here? Okay? Seriously. What the fuck, guys? And I don't mean because I'm white either. I don't give a shit about that. You got DJ and lights and all this. Even if I was black, I wouldn't be cool enough for this show, all right? Look at this shirt. What am I, DJ accountant? Didn't mean to start off angry. Guys, my name's Terry Wayne. This is actually a special day. Today, my father is officially cancer-free today. Yeah. And I mean, he's never had it. I'm just still really excited about that. You know what I mean? Why don't people celebrate that more often? I call him up every morning. I'm like, you got it yet? Nope. Keep smoking, Pop. You're gonna win this shit. It is fucked up. And I like your shirt, man. Let's be friends. I say shit like that all the time, man. It gets me in trouble, you know? Gets me in trouble. I gotta push the boundaries. 37, I ain't got time to fuck around. Push these boundaries. I don't know where the line is till I cross it, you know? Sometimes I get in trouble. And to those people that get offended, let me just cut you right off and tell you, you know, before you get upset about some joke that I say on stage, before you get upset and offended, start writing emails, you know? Just remember that old adage. Remember what they say. People who live in glass houses, all right? You can watch them fuck, right? Because it's a glass house, man. Who built this? Can't even take a shit in peace or nothing. I'm gonna get y'all in this. You don't scare me. It's fine. That's right. I'm from the South. Anybody else from the South? Whoa. Got the whole brood down here. How about just raise your hand, anybody from the South, so I can get one person?
South what?
You? What?
Which South what?
The South. The South. Was anybody confused about what I said? The place you don't want to be before 1960. The South. That's the one that I was referring to. Mississippi. Exactly. Yeah. The ones you drive through extra fast. Those. That's the one. Anywhere where you drive down the street and see a sign that says, "Go ahead, Trump," you know, that's the place. I'm from that. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. Few woos, a lot of groans. Groans are right. That's why I left. Hate Memphis. But two things. I'm from Memphis. I was born and raised there. That means one thing. I'm the blackest man in this room. I don't want to argue that. Two, Memphis is a terrible place. Don't ever go. I'll take you there right now. Save you money. You don't have to go. All right? You want to go to Memphis, Tennessee right now? Just with me, you close your eyes. And now imagine if Walmart was a city. You got it? You're there. I'm surprised somebody didn't go, "Yeah, I'm from the South, South Florida." Every show somebody does that. Fucking retards. It's the truth, because we all know the Eastern Seaboard, it's like metropolitan, 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 and then metropolitan. You see what I mean? Like, we're down here. It's like a big geographical Oreo with a creamy retard center. That's where I'm from, right up in there. That creaminess. And then I came down here to get away from all the rednecks and all that shit. And then what do I find down here? Loxahatchee. That's right. Loxahatchee. Davie, Belglade, all this shit. All these teenage white kids with like torn off sleeves on their t-shirts and big lifted trucks and rebel flags and camo hats. Dude, your dad's a dentist. What the fuck are you doing? No, you're not a redneck, Tyler, you know? Be who you are. We just got medical marijuana in Florida. I was excited about that. I got my card. I did. Yeah, clap it up. Love weed. Woo! I do. I love booze too. And yeah, I know. I like to party. It's fine. But if I had to make one of those things illegal, right? Between weed and booze, you gotta make weed legal, right? Out of those two. And I'm not even talking about like the health ramifications or taxes or any of that bullshit. I'm just talking about the way those two drugs make you act when you're on them, right? Because we all have friends. We all have that one friend, Friday night, take him out to the bar, get 6 drinks in, start stumbling around. You say, "Hey man, you look all right. You all right? You seem a little drunk." "I ain't drunk! Fuck all y'all, I ain't drunk." You ever ask somebody if they're high? "Hey man, you look a little too high, you all right?" "Yeah." Y'all hungry? All I'm saying is nobody's ever gotten like way too high and then went home and beat their wife. That's never happened ever. I had a banner year last year. I'm sorry to see it go. Lost 155 pounds last year. Thank you. That's right, I got divorced. That's twice I've tricked you into clapping for me for no reason. Sorry, didn't mean to fool you. I tried to be a good husband, but you know, it didn't work out and whatnot. But I'm happy being single again, you know? Yeah. Watching porn in the living room, on the couch, feet up like a fucking boss, you know? That's right, king of the castle, one more time. So, I'm watching a lot more porn, starting to spread out, you know, starting to open up my porn taste a little bit, get a little more risque, you know how it is, especially you know? Nobody wears a jacket like that and ain't a freak. That's all I'm saying. That's a freak's jacket. She's laughing, she knows. Yeah. You got a store card from Hustler. I know, it's fine. I'm there with you. I did try to span out with it a little bit, and I found one the other night. It kind of confused me, right? Started out simple enough, just a guy and a girl going at it. Next thing you know, guy breaks out handcuffs. Ooh, you know, a little spanking. Hey. But then it pans up to the woman's face, and she's got like one of these ball gags in her mouth. Stopped me dead in my tracks, because all I kept thinking was like, well, that's just a waste of a hole, isn't it? Like, you just cut down the places to put your dick by 33%. It's not even mathematical fucking. You can laugh at it, guys. They know. It's fine. Oh, man. This is going about as well as I expected, by the way, so it's fine. It's fine. This week can suck. Last week was awesome. I got out of a ticket last week, you know? Yeah, because fuck the police, I guess. I don't know. It seems like the room to say it in. Yeah, why not? I don't give a shit. Yeah, I don't care. And you gotta be honest with yourself, though. I deserved the ticket. I did, right? I deserved the ticket. It was rush hour, I was by myself, and I was on 95 in the carpool lane, right? Dead to rights. Sure enough, highway patrol pulled me over. He did that thing where they start talking loud at you. They don't yell, they just walk up and be like, "Excuse me, sir!" You know how they sound. Didn't mean to trigger you, sorry. He did, he was like, "Excuse me, sir!" And he was Southern, so I knew he was stupid, right? So, that's racist? Is this a march or a comedy show? I didn't know we were trying to prove a point here. All right? Can I finish? Where were we? Oh, yeah. "Excuse me, sir. I think you both know you're not allowed to be alone in this lane at this time of day. I think we both know that." You gotta think fast in that shit, right? So I was like, "Yeah, officer, actually, I did know that. But see, you're never really alone when you're with Christ." And then he let me go, all right? What a fucking idiot. Because you know he was just walking back to his cruiser like, "I think I just saw an angel." Probably ends differently for you, doesn't it?
All the time.
I don't cause the problems, I just identify them and say them into a microphone. And I'll be honest with you, If you think it's bad, the shit you hear, you should hear the shit I hear. Seriously, yeah. You should hear some of these fucking idiots when there's no mixed company around. Yeah. Shit gets crazy. You know what the number one thing I hear is?
What's that?
I don't understand what the big deal is. Why can't everybody just say the M-word and it's fine? Yeah, I'd like to beat an ass. And not for the reason you think. Mainly because I'm like, hey, Chad, white guys like you and me have been getting away with shit for thousands of years, and all they said was don't say one word. I swear to God, if you fuck this up for me, we should be in jail, man. Don't say a word. Well, I want to say, I'll beat your ass, Tyler. Now go get in your truck. You know, the thing that bugs me the most, though, and I'll leave you guys with this because I'm getting scared. And the thing that bugs me the most right now, right? Obviously, there's a lot of things, but this one is getting me. And it's people on their phones when they're driving, right? And I'll clarify. Not when you're driving, right? Text and drive all you want. We're all really good at it, right? And I know that because the ones that aren't good at it, they gone, you know? Like, we all won, so keep it up. It's fine, I don't care. It's the red lights. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Go to any intersection in America today. Light turns red, everyone in line. Boom, 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 boom. Just like this, right? Just like this. And then what always happens? What always happens? Light turns green, nobody's paying attention. Next thing you know, you gotta wait a few seconds so you don't seem like a dick, and then you gotta lay down on that horn. Everybody tries to rush through. The last 3 cars don't get through, then they're late for work, they go home, there's no legal weed, and they beat their wife. Do you see what I'm saying? It's a pattern. But this is what I've been doing, and you can try this for yourself. I don't wait for the light to turn green to start honking, right? I honk it while it's still red. I've caused 5 accidents so far. They can't even prosecute me. This shit is legal and everybody should do it. Guy 9 think Terry Wayne, thanks for having me out here tonight. Give it up for your host, Jadnack.
Guys, give it up for Terry Wayne. Once again, Terry Wayne. For the only lady, let's bring her in, man. Bring it up for Jackie Sanchez.
You so get out my face before I touch you. Don't you know? Can't you understand? If you with me, I'll take your man.
That's a good song. What's up, Daddy? How you doing? Good. I love Daddy. He's my favorite. He's a good DJ. I was gonna make a joke about me being like a team captain for this grab her by the pussy thing, but he instantly announced that I wasn't a lesbian, which is my first joke, and he knows that. So I'm not a lesbian. No one here thought I was. That's cool. People usually think I'm gay because I look super gay and I sound kind of gay. I have the whole dyke thing going on, but I'm not. I just don't really care about anything, really. Thank you. Yeah. Saving a shit ton of money, not gonna lie. I feel like the speaker could have been anywhere else, but that's cool, so I have to go from side to side. Just trying to feel out the room. But yeah, so I don't try to look like a female. I also have no boobs or butt. I'm aware of that. You don't have to point it out. People like to point it out, not really sure why. It's rude. And it doesn't make me feel good, like, oh my God, your chest is so flat. I'm like, thank you. I've been working on it. But yeah, people are pretty insulting to me. I just don't really care. I don't try very hard. I don't do anything with my hair or anything. Like everyone here, I was looking at all the girls walking in and I was like, oh, they're wearing cute little outfits. They did their hair and their face looks like a permanent Instagram filter, like in real life. And I can't achieve anything along those lines, so I give it up for you guys. You guys are pretty. You guys look all great. And then I was on stage and I'm like, okay, there's only one stain on this jacket, so I'll just wear that one and call it a day. If I knew how fancy everyone was dressing, I probably would have worn like a hoodie I bought this year or something. And I just try to impress you guys a little bit, but I am poor, so I can't afford new clothes. I wish there was a bucket. You guys could put money in it or something. But yeah, so my physical appearance kind of makes my dating life a little awkward. I attract some like weird guys. Get a lot of like bi-curious boys and stuff. Gay guys and all that, which is cool. Like, I'll do it. That's not a big deal. I don't really like anal, but I'll give it a shot, I guess. Not my jam, but yeah, I get like the gay guys. I get a lot of lesbians that are attracted to me too. Never really straight guys, which sucks, but whatever. But it sucks because I do like older men a lot. So as you saw, Terry, he is 37 and I'm 24. So that's a good gap right there. It's nice. He's kind of fucking old compared to me because I'm like a millennial and he wears plaid and stuff. It's cute. But yeah, I like the older guys, and you know, when like I try to talk to them or something and they find out that like I'm sexually attracted to them, they get really hyped and they're like, oh fuck yeah, you're fun sized. And I'm like, oh, damn it. Like, I have to work out for that or something. I can't really do anything they're expecting me to do. It's like, yeah, I'm like flip you and spin you on my dick. It's gonna be awesome. And I'm just like, ugh. I can't do that. No, this is a lie. I'm not in shape at all. I might as well be 300 pounds. I eat a lot. I smoke a lot of pot, a lot of fast food, a lot of hot Cheetos. I'm not in any good shape whatsoever. Just God's been nice for a while. I guess once I hit 30, I'll become obese or something according to Jadnack. But right now, I'll just ride the skinny wave for the moment. But yeah, they're like, oh, it's gonna be awesome and stuff. And I'm like, how about like, it's the best missionary you've ever had, we'll call it at that, right? Like, I'm great at laying there. I could lay for an hour or a minute, whatever you need, you know? I'm good at it, and I do it for a long time. Thank you. Like, one night we were about to eat nachos, and he was like, excuse me, and like ran to the bathroom and came back with a pill. And I was like, oh shit. All right, it's Tuesday, but what are we doing? That's cool, I'm down, whatever. I think it's like Molly or something. And he's like, no, it's a Zantac, did you want one? And I was like, what the fuck is a Zantac? Well, as long as I'm good in the morning, I have work, but let's do it. I took it and I felt fantastic in the morning, I'll tell you that. It was great. Now I know what they're for. Digestive system, we pop them together now. It's cute. I'm not getting fucked up, but it's fine. Thought it was a roofie. I kind of got excited. No one's ever roofied me before. Figured that was because I was ugly. So I was like, oh sweet, someone finally wants to roofie me. This is nice. But we do this thing when we're in Publix where like he'll walk away from me and he'll be like, later alligator. And then I'll reply and be like, in a while pedophile. People love it. Women hate it. Women hear it and they're like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah. It's cool, he's my dad. He's hot, right? Like make out with him at the register and stuff. It's fun. It's fun when he because he does look a lot older than I do because I look 12 with like temporary tattoos or something. So I'm rocking that look and he's rocking like super creepy dad look. So we're doing it nice. We are moving a little quick with our relationship. I moved in because sugar daddy, I gotta be there around the clock, you know? Can't lose out on a paycheck. So I moved in, but I mostly moved in. I was living with my mom for a while. I am Cuban. My last name is Sanchez. I just look incredibly white, but my family is brown and you know, they look great. They're super Cuban, butts, tits, all that. I don't know who my mom fucked and told me that the Hispanic one was my dad, but I think she's full of shit. But yeah, so like my mom's been very Latin and she's just very open with sexuality, which kind of makes me uncomfortable, like, because it's my mom. I don't really like talking about that stuff with her, but she's been doing it with me like since I was really young. So like I was like 17 years old, and I have a twin sister. I don't really talk about her because I fucking hate her, so we'll just skim past that. But so like we're in the mall and my sister's walking ahead of me and my mom. And my mom just stops and goes, "Oh my God." And I was like, oh, what happened? And she was like, your sister. I was like, she's a piece of shit. What's your point? And like, just now noticing. And she was like, I can't believe this is already happening. And I was like, you gotta clue me in, I don't know what happened. And she was like, your sister lost her virginity. And I was like, now? How did I miss that? I don't get it. She's right in front of me. Like, I know when people are fucking. I don't really understand how she just lost it. And she was like, I can just tell. And I was like, how can you tell? And she was like, by the arch in her back. And I was like, oh. I stopped checking out her ass last week, my bad. Then like the rest of the time in the mall, I was just walking like this because I was like, fuck. Because you know, twins have sex at the same time and stuff. That's what we do. We lost it together. It was sweet. No, we didn't. I'm not that kind of twin. Don't think like that of me. I'm clean. But yeah, so I'll leave you guys on this. I don't have a real job. Surprise. No one wants to hire this great voice that I have to work there. Like, no one wants to go through Chick-fil-A and hear, like, my pleasure. And they're gonna be like, oh, she was sweet, she cared. No, I don't have a good voice. I'm not good with people. I do have, like, a fake job. I work for Delivery Dudes. You guys familiar with the service? Yeah, if you don't know what Delivery Dudes is, it's, like, a group of stoned kids who, like, pick up food from Applebee's and try to drive it to your house without eating it. That's the job. I'm getting really good at it, not gonna lie. Probably get a promotion soon. Pick up like TGI Fridays instead. But it's a fun job, it's easy, you can do it while you're high, it doesn't really matter. So he likes it. Do you want to apply? I'll send you an application. It is a fun job. You can eat whatever you want, not pizza or wings, because they fucking count the wings now at every fucking place. Like, no, there's supposed to be 10 wings. I'm like, oh fuck, I don't know, they suck, right? But yeah, so I was doing that, and I went to this house, and like, this really old man, like far too old for my taste, like, he opens the door, and he was like, come in. And I was like, oh, I don't know how to politely decline being raped, so I just was like, all right. I walked in the house, I didn't really think about it, but then he like slammed the door behind me, and I was like, well, why the fuck would you do that? Like, all right, so like I'm really high, but I was like, all right, you relax, like nothing's gonna happen. But then he like takes my phone so he can sign for the credit card, so I was like, sweet, I don't have a phone anymore. So now I'm like paranoid as fuck, and I'm like looking around all over the place, and then like I look to my left, and this dude comes out of the hallway like rolling up his sleeves, and I was like, sweet, it's happening. Someone wants to roofie me now, so I was like, all right. So I should probably plan for this really quick, so I'm like making this really quick plan. I'm like, this dude's gonna like Dexter me by the neck, and I'm gonna drop between his legs, and there's a door there, and fuck my phone, he can look at my nudes, I don't really care, and then I'll be free. And then he just like kind of reaches over, hands me the phone, opens the door, and he's like, have a good night, kid. And I was like, damn, like, you don't even want to try? Like at home? All right, you guys have been great. Thank you so much.
Can't do trip. Thumbs on my wrist, they tripping. Ice. Can't do trip.
You guys gotta show him some love or he will beat you up. Guys, give it up for Dante, Mr. Gorgeous Selby!
Little do they know. Girl, roll harder than how you roll it. It's only on that. Now what the hell is you looking for? Can a young man get money anymore? Let my pants sag down to the floor. Really do it matter as long as I score?
Thanks, Jad. Jadnack? Real name? Birth name? Your parents ain't give a fuck about you. I'm trying to they ain't give a fuck. You either had to be able to fight or funny and fast. I'm trying to tell you. I see. All right. Good evening, y'all. Thanks. All right, I'm gonna address the elephant in the room right now. Cause I can tell how y'all looking at me. I'm not naive. I got mirrors. I got eyes. I'm fucking gorgeous. I know. You know what I'm saying? My mama told me. I know. It's cool. But I ain't up here for that. You see what I'm saying? I stopped stripping a long time ago. I'm saying like that. The thong is retired. I'm up here to tell these jokes. The ironic part is I don't really tell jokes. I tell real life situations
that just happen to be funny. Perfect example. Other day I go into Walmart to reload my money pack card. So y'all know what a money pack card is. Y'all know what a money pack card is. That's the card that you have after you done fucked over every bank account you ever had in life. So I go in there, I walk up to the front, go into the aisle. You know how Walmart is, aisles, they got candy and stuff in there, right? So I grab me a Twix, I walk up to the front, and the merchant is an older lady, Betty White looking ass lady, right? I said, how you doing? She said, hi. I said, I want to reload my money pack card and pay for my Twix. She said, what you want to do first? I said, I don't know. I said, whatever's easy for you. She grabs the Twix, looks at my physique, looks at the Twix, and said, you eat candy? I said, hell yeah. I eat ass too, Grandma. No, I'm lying. I ain't said that. I got better manners than that. I told her I tossed salad. She said, I knew you was healthy. I knew you was healthy. Real situations just happen to be funny, man. I mean, in racism, you always find a lot of material, right? But I think racism is completely stupid, but probably not for the reasons that y'all think is stupid, right? I'm a logical thinker. So to me, it makes no sense logically to be proud of something you had nothing to do with, right? So people like, I'm black and I'm proud, or I'm white and I'm proud, like my man in the back, or I'm Chinese and I'm proud. Well, I mean, nobody says they Chinese and they proud, but y'all get what I'm saying, right? It don't make no sense. I'm proud of my accomplishments. I'm proud of being a good dad. I'm proud of, of being a successful business person. I'm proud of being a half-decent husband, that type of stuff, right? And depending on who you ask. I'm not proud of things I have nothing to do with. So that's like me walking around talking about something. I'm tall and I'm proud. You're short, you're vertically challenged, get away. Like, that shit don't make no sense to me, right? If I didn't have anything to do with it, then why would I be proud? Now, there are some exceptions to that rule. If you was to ask me about my penis size, totally different ballgame. Big dick and I'm proud. Oh, thanks, Dad. I don't want nobody to think that, I'm bird watching my dad or anything like that, and, apple don't fall too far from the tree. I'm trying to see just how far I fell. Like, nah, that's not it. That's not it. But I'm a logical thinker, so I put two and two together. I read between the lines. I'm gonna describe my dad for y'all. My dad, 5'6", maybe 5'7" on a tall day. Look department, let's say he's not his son, put it that way. Can't keep a job, on and off of drugs. He got one fucking eye, you see what I'm saying? Like that is, but every time I turn around, I got a new brother or sister. Y'all tell me what it is. Exactly, you know what I'm saying? So while we hear this, right, I need some crowd participation. I see a lot of people in the crowd. Y'all can let me know, does size really matter? Anybody know? Absolutely, okay, all right. And I hear little people back there saying no. And the people that say no, you either A, got a little dick, or B, fucking somebody with a little dick. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to hear that it ain't the size of the boat, it's the motion in the ocean shit. Fuck that. No, fuck that, you know what I'm saying? Because if you got a big boat and you got a little boat, and you got the same motion, which one you choosing? The yacht. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like that. But for women, it's hard, right? You see what I'm saying? Because for guys, it's easy for us, right? Take her right here, her pretty ass right here. Look at you. I'm saying you with them jugs right there and everything. I bet y'all probably got people following y'all around too. So you probably got a waiting list for your waiting list. You know what I'm saying? Like that. But let's just take y'all for example, right? So with y'all, as long as because you look good, so as long as you're clean and you're willing sexually, then sex should be good. Now I understand there's levels to sex. I ain't talking about that hide under your car, cut your brake line pussy. That's different. You see what I'm saying? You got that shit. Keep it away from me. That'll fuck your life. I don't know parts of that at all. Right? I'm just talking about in a general sense, sex should be good, right? But with females, holy fuck, y'all got it bad, yo. How do y'all know? Y'all don't get catfished, y'all get swordfished. It's the difference, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all get a guy and you talking to him and he look good and he smell good and he's treating you nice, he's saying all the right things and he working his way there and you finally decide to give him some of that good pudding, right? You hide him over that night, you're like, come on over, let's do it. And y'all get all hot and bothered and you touching everything you need to touch and everything. You in Puddleville down there, you wedding in an inmate dream or something like that. Y'all ready. And y'all about to do the do and he whips open them pants and he pulls out that safety pin dick. Oh man. Fuck the whole night up, man. Everything dry as a desert in there, you know what I'm saying? All you hear is Siri, call Uber. You know what I'm saying? That's it, man, listen. Societal norms tend to change with time. And there's no better narrators of that than rappers. Perfect example. When I was growing up, you had to have some type of game, right? You couldn't just, say whatever to a person. You had to talk to a girl, you had to wine and dine her and, and get her in the mood to do stuff, right? You could do everything. Everything was on the table except for what? Tricking. Oh yeah, tricking was taboo. And who was the best to narrate that, right? Rappers. My man Biggie. So if y'all know Biggie, well, first if y'all know Biggie, I was probably on Mars for like 25 years. And even then, we probably had some Martians running around talking about some one more chance like that. But Biggie was one, if you didn't know him, he was fat and black, but he was a player. And he wasn't, he wasn't in denial about his reality. He knew he was a fat, black, nasty motherfucker. He said that, right? But Biggie was a player, and he understood the rules. It was no tricking, right? And he said it in his lyrics. He said, "I'd rather beat my dick than trick. And if she don't suck, then we don't fuck." Oh. Now, if y'all seen Biggie, there was nobody who would benefit more from tricking than him. But he had principles. He stood on something. My guy. Shout out to Biggie. But like I said, as times change, things we get a little softer on stances and stuff, right? So think about the early 2000s. Tricking was still taboo a little bit, but there was an exception to it. And who was the best one to talk about this one? That was my man Lil Wayne. What did he say? He said, "It ain't tricking if you got it," right? So that means it was taboo, but the exception to it was he was a rich nigga, you can get away with it. I'm saying like that, right? But like I said, as we go farther in time, we get softer on stances. In the early 210s and close to 215s and stuff, tricking wasn't taboo no more. It was not only accepted, it was suggested in certain situations. And who narrated that the best? My man Pusha T, the black person representative. What did he say in his verse? And it was mean to him, I ain't gonna lie to you. He said, "Sell that pussy to me, I'd rather buy it, baby. Look at your purse, you need the help, you can't deny it, baby." Oh. And said, "I'm what dreams are made of." That was mean right there. Did y'all hear that, man? He said, "Sell that pussy to me, I'd rather buy it, baby." That's what? Look at your purse, you need the help, you can't deny it, baby. That's major, man. If I was her friend, I'd be like, "Girl, you better go ahead and get that money. Fuck that." I'm saying, look at your purse like that. But I like to announce, through all the time and all the change, your boy stayed the same. Oh yeah. I do not pay for pussy. I don't know if y'all heard me. I'm gonna say it a little louder, slow and clear for y'all. I do not pay for pussy. Directly. Listen, I ain't stupid, man. My mom ain't raised no fool. She said you got to pay like you weigh sometimes. If you with a female, you got to spend on her and stuff, right? And I get that. But I'm not down with that, you got to pay you this, you give me that. I ain't doing all that stuff like that. Perfect example, though. I used to mess with this chick. Well, let me clear that up. I wasn't messing with her. We was fucking. I'm saying like that. And it was one of the times that after, I tore it down, I'm saying like that, I knocked the attitude out of her and things like that, right? We get done and it's time to go, we leaving and stuff. So we get dressed and we hop in the car. She's like, "You know what, I'm a little bit hungry, and give me something to eat." My man raised no fool, nothing like that. He said, "Well, I'm a gentleman. I just had my dick in her mouth. I figured the least I can do is get her something to eat, right?" So we drive up, we pull up, I see Wendy's. Oh yeah, I love Wendy's. I slide right in the drive-thru, slide in. I know exactly what I want. Spicy chicken, large fries, strawberry lemonade. Boom. Me and Mr. Dave got that agreement. I looked over at her and I said, "Do you want something?" She said, "I mean, I guess so." "You guess so?" She's like, "Yeah, I mean, I had wanted Ruth Chris." Right, you hear the ooze, right? So the people that don't know what Ruth Chris is an expensive ass steakhouse, right? And maybe I didn't state the terms of our relationship. We had more of a dollar menu, 4 for 4, bundle box type of relationship. We definitely ain't had no $90 steak relationship. Fuck that. Like that, I look over, I said, "You want what?" She said, "I mean, I want some Ruth Chris." I said, "I want my dick sucked, my balls licked, and my ass ate at the same time." So you can either A, get 2 willing participants that's with the shits, literally, or B, take this 4 for 4. She took the B, though. I swore I wish she took A, though. When she took A, like, forget that. I know y'all listen like, "Oh man, that guy getting his ass ate is gay." Fuck all that. That's not it. That's not the rules. Know the rules. You like what you like. If a guy lets a female eat his ass, it's cool. If a guy lets a guy eat his ass, that's gay. If a guy lets a female suck his nipples, that's cool. If a guy lets a guy suck his nipples, that's gay. If a guy lets a female stick his fingers in it, yeah, that's fucking gay. That's gay. And anybody that said that wasn't gay is gay too. Fuck you. I'm saying like that. That's it, you know. My new dilemma is, it's not that. My dilemma is, how do you ask to get your ass ate? I don't know how to ask. Like, I just figured out how to get my dick sucked. Like, ask her, can I get a little head? You know what I'm saying? Like that. You mic check, you check the mic or whatever like that. You know, you give him a kiss or something like that. How do you ask to get your ass ate? She down there doing what she doing, you like, Lord, señorita. What do you say? Like, do I tell her like, your tongue like Showtime or Access? Like, what do? You lift your legs up or something? Like, I don't know. How do you tell her? That's my dilemma now. I don't know how to do it. Gladly, in every situation, you ain't got to ask for, right? This one white chick I used to deal with. Don't crucify me for dealing with a white chick and nothing like that. But this white, she was freaky. I'm talking about freak. She reminded me every time how freaky she was. She said, on a scale of 1 to 10, my freak is a 15. I'm like, oh. I asked her, I said, well, what make you freaky? Like, why is it a 15? She said, well, I'm a carnivore like everybody else in the bed, but, I like my meat and stuff, but, I'm also a vegetarian. Now, I'm tall, y'all, right? So I'm tall. It's very rare that things go over my head, but that shit sailed over like a 747. I'm like, vegetarian, what the hell are you talking about with that? I said, explain, what you talking about? She said, well, in bed sometimes I like to toss a little salad. I said, oh, okay, really? She said, yes, really. I said, okay. She like, but my problem is, people be acting funny about it. I don't know if they like it and stuff like that. So I know they like it, but they be acting weird. I was wondering if you like your talent sauce. Y'all know what I said, right? Put your tongue back there and find out. I'm on the face, riding the face like that. I got my one leg up, and surfboard, all stuff like that. Forget that. Fuck what y'all think. I'm saying like that. I like what I like. I'm saying like that. Yeah. If you telling me if a guy gets his ass ate that it's gay, but I can smack a guy's ass after he make a touchdown and that's completely masculine. Fuck out of here. Somebody point me to the best ass eater. That's my time, y'all. DF and Gorgeous.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and pepper and heavy tea up in the limousine.
Give it up. Now, guys, he's finna kill it. Guys, give it up for Mr. Jean Nervil. Mr. Delicious. Guys, y'all gotta keep it going. Keep it going, guys.
Give me a second. Some of y'all impatient. What happened? What did he say? All right. My name's Jean-Michel. Thank you for having me. Yeah. He put me on last. I don't know why. I gotta drive way back down to Miami. It's I can't get it through to him. So I think, actually, when you speak with a Haitian accent, you get through to people better. So it's like I wanted to say, Jadnack, why you make me go less, man? I have to go on my house. That little voice on there, that was my son. That was like 8 years ago. That was like when I met Jadnack. Back in the day, he's older now. That was right when I was getting divorced. His fucking mom. I'm sorry. I don't mean that. Right now, I pay for a nice apartment every month for her. But that's okay. So anyway, let's talk about, I got a few things I want to talk about. I don't got too much time. I didn't hear anybody talk about Donald Trump lately, right? You know what's funny? All the racist people come out around now. Like, you see, we don't accept Negroes or mud colors. Don't you think because you had a black president over here that you're legit now? You're not. You're still a Negro. And I like how he sat there and he said, Mexico, you're gonna pay for the wall. You're gonna pay for the wall. Has he spoken to any Mexican cartel people lately? You're going to make us do what? You're not gonna make us do it, fucker. The way they say fucker, that's just scary. Fucker. You're not going to fucker. So I'm getting older, right? So I gotta go to the doctor. You gotta go to the doctor on a regular basis. I don't like going, but I got a good doctor. So whenever I go, he scolds me without saying anything. Matter of fact, he's a Haitian. He's a Haitian doctor. So he'll sit me down telling me my numbers, or whatever he said. Hey. You drank last week? That's no good. That's no good. I said, yeah, but I didn't drink a damn man. You cannot drink a lot, man. Your number, you like, Look at this one. And that's all they do is noises. And that just plays on your mind, man. You like saying, damn, I'm fucked up, doc. Is it that bad? Let me see it again. Let me see. You have to make some change. You have to do something different. What are you talking about, doc? Listen to me, man. This was over here earlier. The guy was talking about fucking licking ass and shit, and sucking dick. That's kind of status quo, you know? But like, it's always been awkward, you know? How do you ask a girl? I mean, I know now, I don't give a fuck. You know, I tell her. You like to make him delicious? But when a Haitian guy asks, yeah. Funky man. What? February. I don't understand what you're saying. What you said? Do that for me. Do what? What you talking about? I don't understand what you're saying. Man, you know that thing you do. You know when you making a call to your mama. Good for mom. It's always been an awkward thing to do. But it depends on the culture. You know, because I mean, I ain't gonna lie, boy, I dated Hispanic women, they bought that life. Delicious. Ooh, yes. Jadnack was talking about the LGBT community, boy, they running loose. Any gay people in the house? None? Not one? Hiding? I don't gotta hide no more. I was waiting for somebody to say, yes, bitch. I'm right here, yes, ho. Yes, motherfucker. I had a gay guy at my job, man. The cat's so loose, man. It's a difference a few years make, right? Cat came into the job and he was fishing. He was trying to see what people's opinions were of him. So he was going around saying, to anybody who would listen, how about they tell us I'm gay? What? How about they tell us I'm gay? A big dude too, black dude, bigger than me. I'm like, what? How about they tell us I'm gay? I don't know why they open their eyes so wide. What is it you seeing, man? You looking through me or something? You know? So I entertain it. I'm not homophobic. You know, that word means, they say it means of unreasonable fear of, well, I don't care about that. I mean, I'm not. So I say, so he kept saying it and I didn't understand. I knew what he was trying to say, but so we were at work in front of some people, so he was sitting not too far. I said, how about this man some gay? So he talked to me later, and you need to stop at your little side jokes. Like, what you talking about? What you talking about, man? What happened? So he said, I don't like to be this way, because we had our moment where we would talk. He said, I don't really like to be this way. I said, well, then stop. Oh, it's hard. I said, if you like dicks and ass, you like dicks and ass. What do you want me to tell you? How about they tell me I'm gay? Anybody like Rick Ross? Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, me too, right? That's a filler. I love that. You know, people sometimes when you talk, you say, you know, well, I was going over there and he came back, so, you know, he didn't seem to know, but he, but Rick Ross is yeah. So you say, baby, why don't you, give me a little pistain. Let me see, what else? I recently lost a good friend. Yeah, I recently lost a good friend. You know, it is what it is. No, he was really close to me. You know, I mean, I cried or whatever the last couple of weeks, but it was over. But you know what it did was it brought to reality, you know, how fragile life is. So this is my only one moment of morality here. If you got a problem with somebody, don't waste your time being mad. You know, try and work the problem out. Talk to them. They don't want to talk to them. Talk to you. Fuck them. That's their problem. It's not yours to deal with. So anyway, it brings me up to one thing that we all have in common. And that's death. And I always like to talk about the differences between Black American funerals and Haitian funerals. You know. So one time I was at a Black American funeral, the pastor said, he was a good guy. He came to church. He donated the money. And he did what he was supposed to do. Yeah, I'm in the back. Yeah, I'm in the back. Oh, Lord Jesus, Leroy here. Oh, Lord, Leroy. Woo! The Haitian funeral. He was a good man. He loved his wife. He helped the people. He changed the tire. I don't know what's happened. Something happened to him. I don't know what's happened. Something happened to him. No, you did see. No, let me see the loopy. No. I don't know. He's have sugar. He's about to take something happened. He's died. In the background, wait! These are good speakers, by the way. These are awesome speakers. Wait! And then it's like a chorus. It's like that calls someone else to come in. You know, he had a lot of kids. Daddy! 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 go with the person, don't be talking about some take me with it. Because if I'm down, I'm gonna push you. Because at the grapes, I like, what? That's my baby. That's my baby. I have to go with them. I have to go with them. Push. Oh! Why you do that? Why you do that? You want to kill me? That's my time. My name is Gene.
These guys from the crib, from that hood that we grew up in, segregated and all, man. Block out there, man. Let them know about the show, man. Tell them about the show. Video.
I probably would got there. I thought we were taking a picture. I'm over here posting like. It was worth it, well worth it. You know what I'm saying? Come out support my boy. He been bugging me all this time. I ain't had no time, so you know, had to come. I had some downtime. Perfect timing. Hilarious. I love it. I think you do your thing. I appreciate it. A lot of other too. You gotta support your own now. Don't get like Kevin Hart and run away when you get that bracelet.
That's good enough footage right there, but ladies. Y'all enjoyed yourselves tonight?
Yeah, we came.
Okay. Well, make sure y'all come out again, support the team, Unemployed and Funded. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, alright? Alright, now have a good one. You know, back at it. Appreciate the love and support. I'm glad that everybody came out and, you know, show love. Stay tuned for the next show. Keep it tuned, alright?